Yep. Alrighty, welcome back in. After this video is finally uploaded, we should finally be up to date with the scores and the
Hopefully.
standings when we'll do that at the end of the video. So there were a total of how many games on Thursday?
10.
10 games. That's a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games. Yeah, you're not wrong. Alrighty, starting in Boston as the Bruins played host to the Utah Hockey Club. Yeah.
What?
Oh, wait, wrong one. We're looking at the wrong list. The Devils played host to the Carolina Hurricanes. So who do you want to take care of?
Sorry, it's in this order. It's my phone. I favored the teams. So it's the reason why it's not Utah or Boston. It's because I favorite my favorite team is the Devils. But I will read off Devils.
Devils scores. Okay, so Jack Roslovic would kick things off in the first, getting his 11th goal of the season from Orlov and Chatfield, 8:43 of the opening frame.
Jesper Bratt would get his 9th goal from Jack Hughes and Andre Palat. 14 minutes and 45 seconds. Steven Nosen would get his 10th goal from a power play goal from Jack Hughes and Jesper Bratt, 46 seconds in the second.
Andrei Svechnikov would score early in the third, tying the game up at 2, getting his 7th of the year, a power play goal from Nietzsche and Shane Gostisbehere.
Dougie Hamilton would get a second goal from Mercer and Tatar, 10 minutes and 35 seconds in the third. Jesper Bratt would get his 10th goal, a power play goal
from
Nason and Jack Hughes, 14 minutes and 5 seconds in the third.
So the Devils would win this by a final score of 4-2. The Washington Capitals played host to the Colorado Avalanche. I'm looking at my list. The Edmonton Oilers played host to the Minnesota Wild. Okay.
Now we'll go back to order. Sorry.
All right. Who do you want to do in this one?
Edmonton.
Okay.
Leon Draisaitl will get his 15th goal from McDavid, 27 seconds in the first.
Matt Boldy would tie the game up at 1, getting his 11th of the year from Kaprizov and Brodin, 9:56 of the first period. In the second period, Marcus Foligno would break the tie, getting his 4th of the year from Chisholm and Gaudreau, 3 minutes and 9 seconds of the second.
Corey Perry would get his 4th goal unassisted, 6 minutes and 3 seconds in the second.
And that'd be his 4th goal of the year.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot to say that.
You forgot that. Marcus Johansson would break the tie again, getting his 2nd of the year from Hartman, 9 minutes and 10 seconds of the second period. Frederick Gaudreau would increase the lead to 4-2, getting his 3rd of the year, assisted by Hartman, 17:02 of the middle frame. Frederick Gaudreau would score again, getting his 2nd of the game, I believe, his 4th of the season from Middleton and Foligno, 9:50 of the third, increasing the lead to 5-2.
Jeff Skinner with his 4th goal from Perry and Henrik, 19 minutes and 35 seconds in the third.
So, unfortunately, for the Oilers, they did not win. They lost by a final score of 5-3. Now, if we scroll down a little bit, we'll be back on track. So the Boston Bruins played host to the Utah Hockey Club. Which team do you want to cover?
I'll leave the Hockey Club.
You'll be Utah Hockey Club?
Yeah.
Sounds good. Just the one goal to report in this game. That was from Elias Lindholm, who I have on my fantasy team. He finally scored after 18 games. Woo! I was this close to dropping him.
That's a fun fact.
Yeah. He got a power play goal from Marchand Pasternak, 12:41 of the second frame. So, yeah, they shut out the Utah Hockey Club 1-0. The Vegas Golden Knights were continuing their road trip in Ottawa, taking on the Senators. There we go. Finally got that one right. Out of these two teams, which one do you want to cover?
Ottawa.
Sounds good. So in the first period, Jack Eichel would open up the scoring, getting his 6th goal of the season from Barbashev and Shea Theodore. Brett Howden would increase the lead to 2-0, getting his 8th of the year from Barbashev and Noah Hannafin, 10:51 of the middle frame.
Hey, you forgot to say the time in the first goal.
It's okay.
Adam got his 8th goal from a goal from Greg and Drew 7 minutes and 17 seconds in the third.
Pavel Dorofeyev would increase the lead to 3-1, getting his 10th of the year from Carlson and Holtz, 9:17 of the third period.
Drake Batherson would get his 8th goal from Sanderson and Stu, 12 minutes and 38 seconds.
Yep.
In the third.
You got it. So they would cut the lead to 3-2, but unfortunately they were not able to tie it up. So the Sens would lose 3-2.
You said the first team. I scrolled down a bit.
It's okay. It's okay. The Detroit Red Wings played host to the New York Islanders. Which one do you want to do?
Ooh, I'll do the first goal.
Okay.
Simon
Holmstrom
got his third goal from Mayfield. 5 minutes and 51 seconds in the first.
There's no scoring in the second. We have to go all the way to the third, with just under 5 minutes to go, where Jonathan Bergman would tie the game up at 1, getting his third of the year from J.T. Compher. Lucas Raymond would break the tie with just 52 seconds to go, getting his third of the year from Larkin and Edmondson. So just when it looked like this game might be going to overtime, Raymond put a stop to that. No, you did that one. And yeah, the Washington Capitals played host to the Colorado Avalanche. Which one do you want to take care of in this one?
I'll do the first goal.
All right.
Pierre-Luc
Dubois.
Pierre-Luc Dubois got a second goal from Wilson and Van Riemsdyk. 17 minutes and 4 seconds in the first.
You got it. Nico Rantanen would tie the game up at 1, getting his 13th of the year from Jonathan Drouin, 14-19 of the second period. Miles Wood would break the tie in the third, getting his second of the season from Makar and Kelly, 3:29 of the third period, and that's where we stand at the end of regulation. Oh, wow, this is a high-scoring game between the Blue Jackets and the Lightning. So which team do you want to look at? Are you going to take a pass on this one?
I'll take a pass on this
one.
Take
a pass on this one? Let me do all of it. All right, here we go. In the first period, Braden Point would give the Lightning a 1-0 lead, getting his 11th of the year, a power play goal from Kucherov and Gensel, just 1 minute and 51 seconds into the opening frame. Brandon Hagel would increase the lead to 2-0, getting his 9th of the year from Kucherov and Cirelli, 3:58 of the first period. Cam Atkinson would get his first goal as a member of the Tampa Bay Lightning since signing with them in the offseason from Hedman and Chappie, 11:52 of the first, increasing the lead to 3-0. Sean Monahan would finally get the Blue Jackets on the board, getting his 7th of the year from Voronikov and Severson, 13:35 of the first. Dmitry Voronikov would cut the 3-2, getting his 4th of the year from Monahan and Werenski, 28 seconds into the second period. Ken Johnson would tie the game up, getting his 3rd of the year, a power play goal from Werenski and Marchenko, 1:55 into the second period. Mitchell Chaffee would put the Lightning back on top, getting his 5th of the year from Geeky, 2 minutes and 11 seconds in the second. Zach Werenski would tie the game at 4, getting his 5th of the year from Marchenko and Monahan, 3:42 of the second frame. Still in the second period, a lot of goals happened in the second. Igor Chinnikov would put the Blue Jackets on top, getting his 6th goal of the year from Sillinger and Olivier, 5:26 of the second frame. And still in the second period, this is just one of those games like goal, 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 goal. Anthony Cirelli would tie the game up at 5, getting his 6th of the year from Hagel and Kucherov, 6:18 of the second period. Finally, they took a break. They're like, let's have some saves. In the third period, the Blue Jackets would once again break the tie, getting Ken Johnson on the board, his 4th of the year, a shorthanded goal from Werenski and Sean Monahan. I think Monahan had 5 points in this game. It's nuts. Connor Geeky would tie the game up at 6th for the Lightning, getting his 3rd of the year, a power play goal from Calvis and Moser, if I pronounced that name correctly, 11:23 of the third period. Zach Werenski would get the game-winning goal in overtime, his 6th of the year from Sillinger and Provorov, 1 minute and 26 seconds into the overtime period. So 13 goals were scored. Wow.
Go.
Pretty much, just back and forth. All right, the St. Louis Blues played host to the San Jose Sharks. Which team do you want to do? San Jose? Yeah. I'll just keep talking then.
Okay.
Nathan Walker would open up the scoring just 11 seconds into the first period. So the fans were just getting settled. And then he got the first goal of the game, assisted by Faxa, 1-0 at that point in favor of the Blues.
Alexander Wenberg got his 4th goal, a power play goal from Granlund and Celebrini. 8 minutes and 23 seconds in the first.
In the second, Jordan Kyrou would break the tie, getting his 6th of the year from Joseph and Robert Thomas, 11:47 in the middle frame.
Alexander Wenberg would get his 5th goal from Granlund and Celebrini. 19 minutes and 51 seconds in the third.
So just would look like the Blues might win this in regulation. Wenberg would tie it up, but this game would go to a shootout as no one scored in the overtime. Jake Neighbors would end up getting the game-winning goal, so the Blues would win by a final score of 3-2. Is there 2 more games left?
Yeah, 2 more games.
Okay, the Chicago Blackhawks played host to the Florida Panthers. Which one do you want to do?
Chicago. You can do the one more.
Cool.
Teravainen.
Yep.
Okay, Swift goal. Power play goal from Bertuzzi and Vlasic. 2 minutes and 46 seconds in the first. Craig Smith will get his 5th goal from Maroon and Foligno. 10 minutes and 7 seconds in the second.
Sam Reinhart will finally get the Florida Panthers on the board in the second period, scoring just about 40 seconds after Smith did. For Reinhart, that'll be his 15th goal of the year from Ekblad and Forsling, 10:41 of the middle frame.
Nick Foligno got his 6th goal, an empty net goal, unassisted, 19 minutes in the third.
So exactly with 1 minute to go, the Blackhawks would get an empty netter, increasing the lead to 3-1. All right, now we're off to Calgary as the Flames played host to the New York Rangers. 2 teams I know you're not too crazy about, but unfortunately, I can't take this on all by myself again. So who are you going to pick?
Okay, I'll do all the teams.
To do all of them?
Yeah.
You're going to do Calgary and New York?
I'll give you a break.
Thank you.
Matt Coronato.
Yep.
With his 6th goal from Sharon Grovich and Uyghur. 7 minutes and 26 seconds in the first. Igor Sharangovich with his 3rd goal, a power play goal from Uyghur and Coronado.
Yep.
8 minutes and 29 seconds in the second. That's the first. Alex Lafreniere with his 8th goal from Churba and Lindgren. 16 minutes and 37 seconds in the second. Will Cooley with his 7th goal from Miller and Fox. 16 minutes and 53 seconds in the second. Connor Zerviga's 4th goal from Huberdeau and Weaver. 10 minutes and 35 seconds in the third.
So the Flames will go on to win this by a final score of 3-2. Now that we're up to date, we can take a look at the standings.
Wildcard or division?
Do wildcard.
Okay.
So, just a second, slight adjustment here.
There you go. Oh,
Yeah.
I
There, you're good. Okay. So starting in the Metropolitan Division, do you want to do this division? Or do you want me to?
I'll do it.
All right.
The Carolina Hurricanes would have 14-5-0. They have 28 points. New Jersey has 13-7-2, and they have 28 points. Washington has 13-5-1, and they have 27 points.
In the Atlantic Division, Toronto's on top with a record of 12-6-2. They have 26 points. The Panthers are right on their tail, just a point behind them with a record of 12-7-1. And rounding out the top 3 in the Atlantic Division are the Tampa Bay Lightning. They have a record of 10-6-2. They have 22 points. You want to do the 2 wild cards, and I'll do the rest?
Rangers have 12-5-1, and they have 25 points. Boston has 9-9-3, and they have 21 points.
Sounds good. And the rest of the Eastern Conference looks like this. The Buffalo Sabres are 9-9-1. They have 19 points. They're just 2 points out of a playoff spot. The Islanders have the same amount of points, but their record is 7-8-5. There's about 4 teams that have 18 points. The Blue Jackets are 8-9-2. The Red Wings have this exact same record. The Philadelphia Flyers are 8-10-2. The Pittsburgh Penguins are 7-10-4. The Ottawa Senators are 8-10-1. They have 17 points, and the Montreal Canadiens are 7-10-2. They have 16 points. Alrighty, now off to the Western Conference. Do you want me to do the Central? You do Pacific? Yeah, okay. So Winnipeg Jets, no surprise, are still on top of the Central Division. They have a record of 16-3-0. They have 32 points. The Minnesota Wild are 13-3-3. They have 29 points. And rounding out the top 3 of that division are the Dallas Stars. They have a record of 12-6-0. They have 24 points.
The Gold Knights have 12-6-2, and they have 26 points. Calgary has 11-6-3, and they have 25 points. LA has 10-7-3, and they have 23 points.
Sounds good. The 2 wildcard teams are the Colorado Avalanche. They have a record of 11-9-0. They have 22 points. And despite the loss, the Oilers are still in that second wildcard spot with a record of 10-9-2. We do the rest?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Vancouver has... I'm surprised by this one. Vancouver has 9-6-3 and they have 21 points. And Seattle has 10-9-1 and they have 21 points, tied with the Canucks. Seattle has 21-9. Wait, no, 9-11-1. They have 19 points. Anaheim has 8-2 and they have 18 points. Utah and San Jose both have 17. Utah's record is 7-9-3, and San Jose has 6-11-5. Chicago has 7-12-1. They have 15 points. Nashville has 6-11-3, and they have 15 points. They're tied with the Chicago Blackhawks.
Sounds good. So yes, Nashville's poor season continues, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Can they climb out of the basement? I don't know. They have 62 games left to try to get their season, somewhat salvageable. But over a quarter way into the season, if you're in last place in the NHL, it's not looking too good. All right, now that we're finally caught up, we're caught up, right? Okay, now that we're finally caught up, as always, if you're new to this channel and you like this type of content, feel free to hit the sub button. I'd be very grateful and very appreciative. Any last second thoughts? And want to talk about your little channel you got going on, or
no?
No. Okay. It's just hockey with an extra Y.
Yeah.
Alrighty, that's gonna take care of this one. As always,
Take care.
You got it.